Hello and welcome to another Becoming a Modern Man. This time we will be looking at Red Deck Wins once again. This time we want to check out this card, a new card from Journey to Nyx, which is Eidolon of the Great Revel. Really interesting card, Parastatic Pillar on a stick, and yeah, it's just a card we really want to check out in the Red Deck Wins deck. Obviously sort of awkward that all our cards actually cost under 3 mana, so we're always going to get burned by the Eidolon, and that's kind of why I want to try it out and evaluate whether it works well or whether it works badly. Got the full 4 here to work with. I've also got another card that I want to try out, well, another few cards. Searing Blood is here, which I haven't really tried out in mono red, and Set a Fire Dancer there in the sideboard of a good cards to give a go. So let's see how this deck works in our first matchup. We are playing against Slippery Boggle, or Ghost Pants, or whatever you want to call this deck, Hexproof. This is our opener. We've got Grim Lavamancer, Eidolon the Great Revel, 3 Lightning Bolts and a Shrine of Burning Rage. Actually only 1 land, but given that we're on the draw, I'm happy to keep this. Got leads off with a Glade Cover Scout. Just going to play out my Lavamancer. Trying to Fork Bolt. Would like to see a land, but it's not too bad. Couldn't play Fire Dancer. Use my Fork Bolt to kill that off. Using Fork Bolt because it's the card that deals the least damage in my hand. Attack here. Opponent didn't have any follow up. He just Rancorded up his Glade Cover, which means it can still die if it blocks the Lavamancer, so I'm going to attack here and play out another Lavamancer, preventing any attacks from my opponent, unless he finds another enchantment, which he doesn't, putting us in really good position, apart from the fact that we've only got 1 land, and we're drawing shrines, which aren't very useful in the current situation. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of running 4 Shrine of Burning Rage. It seems like a lot. At least seems that it costs 3 to activate, and we're only running 19 lands. But actually blocks, which doesn't seem like a particularly good thing for him. Gets his Rancor back, Spirit Dancer, but I'm going to be able to kill a response and send the Rancor to the graveyard. There's a Dryad Arbor, but I have a Mog Fanatic, which is going to kill that off. Or I can Grim Lavamancer if the occasion calls for it. Doesn't seem to be drawing particularly well, or that other deck's not built particularly well. Attack here with the Eidolon. Put him in a very difficult position, seeing as though I know if he's running a fairly standard version of this deck, then pretty much everything in his deck will cause him to get burnt. We've got 3 bolts, which we finish off. We probably could have finished him off a little bit quicker, but we want to play out the Eidolon and see what happens. But that was enough to wrap that one up. Let's move on to game 2. So here's our opener. Got 2 lands this time, which is nice. Got the Eidolon, which again seems like it'll be a good card in this matchup, though probably less good on the draw. Grim Lavamancer, Mog Fanatic, Rift Bolt, Lightning Bolt, all seem good. Lead off with Mog Fanatic, basically because I'm more happy to trade that with the Boggle if it actually comes to that, which you probably shouldn't. Opponent has Spider Umbra and then Rancor, can attack for 4, pretty bad. The issue here is that, well, we could play out Eidolon, and I imagine he is going to play some more spells. We kind of want to play our own spells out, and given that this is somewhat of a race, and not one we're particularly winning, I think we are better off just running out the guide here, attacking for 3, and bolting on end of turn. Maybe I should have played the Grim Lavamancer. Oh, I actually suspended the Rift Bolt. I suppose that's quite a good idea under the circumstances. Maybe I should have cast Lavamancer there, but we can actually activate Lavamancer at the moment, so Perhaps not. Couldn't find ethereal armor, which means you can hit for 7. Riftbolt puts him down to 11. Could attack with both my guys here, but I was thinking maybe we could block by ourselves a turn maybe, and then hopefully draw into enough burn to kill him. So quite a way off. So yeah, maybe I should just attack. I don't know what the best line was here, but we seem to be in pretty bad position really. Couldn't actually doesn't really draw anything of interest, and we can survive one more turn, but too little too late, and we end up drawing the land anyway. And the Eidolon, not particularly great there. Yeah, a lot better on the play against this deck, because by turn 2 they've probably played out enough to get a good solid beatdown going. We also brought in Destructive Revelry from the sideboard. I don't think I ever actually drew it in these matches, but it seems like it could be potentially very good against the Aura deck. Obviously the main advantage of Destructive Revelry over, say, Smash to Smithereens is it can destroy enchantments, and that's actually relevant in this matchup. So yeah, I didn't draw it, but it seems like it would be particularly good. Generally I don't think Burn has a great matchup against the Boggle deck, but I suppose it is a bit of a race. I think the matchup actually is a lot better with Eidolon and Destructive Revelry, so that's something to note, I think, about this deck. So we lead off Grim Lavamancer, going to play the Scout. I'm going to play the Eidolon out, as I imagine he is going to want to play some more 1-drops. Attack with the Grim Lavamancer, happy to trade off the Scout. One plays Armor, he doesn't have a second land, so he's taking a lot of pain there. We can actually attack for 3 here. He attacked me for 2, which didn't seem too smart. I think he probably should have kept this creature back. But we're going to go to get him down to 11. Play out Mog Fanatic. We don't have any good attacks, so I'm just going to suspend the Riftbolt. Fetches up the Temple Garden, goes all the way down to 6, which actually means we can just kill him with Grim Lavamancer activation plus Lightning Bolt plus Fort Bolt. But I actually didn't see that line. The line I was looking for was block with Mog Fanatic, sack it so he doesn't get any life off the life link, put our opponent down to 5, and then activate Grim Lavamancer and Fort Lightning or Lightning Bolt, and that manages to pick up the win. Obviously our opponent was a little bit unfortunate to stall on the lands, but Daybreak usually is the card that wins you the game against red deck wins, but it's just a turn too late there really, and Mog Fanatic was actually particularly nice there in that you could buy the turn from his lifelink, so yeah, that worked out pretty nicely. Eidolon did a lot of work, particularly in this matchup, in this game rather, and yeah, worked out pretty well.